Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. One-click protection for all your devices. Securing yourself couldn't be easier. Visit expressvpn.com/funhouse.
Oh my god, I have so many Slack messages. What is exploding now?
I think I just saw like one, but I can't do anything about it right now.
I don't have any. What the heck? Nobody wants to talk to me?
They're all Omar problems.
Okay. Sorry, I'm reading Slack. Well, come on. We're recording a video.
We're making content here.
Hey, look at me. I'm on a loading screen. The best part of Grand Theft Auto.
So say tomorrow, COVID is over. Like it's just been eradicated completely. What's the first thing you're doing?
I'm going to the bar.
Bar? Okay, good choice.
Throwing a massive barbecue.
I'm gonna take my barbecue to the bar.
When was the last time you guys watched through all the MCU stuff?
I definitely was watching at the beginning of quarantine all the Avengers again.
I started at Iron Man. I started from movie 1. Did you know that they basically they've written the Hulk movies out of the canon apparently? They don't even exist on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they don't.
Even though they were totally part, they had cameos at the end and everything. I know that this is old news and stuff, but like, man, it is fucking wild that they executed this idea.
All that?
You know? The pure ambition of having set up that many movies over that many years to all culminate into one big story
Is bananas.
That's content, baby.
Yeah, Police Academy.
Police Academy.
There's like 8 of them.
Police Academy wasn't a like intended to be that many movie franchise.
Are you shitting on the Police Academy cinematic universe?
No, cinematic universe.
No, they pitched it as 8 movies.
They had a TV show too, Omar. Come on now.
I guess like the Marvel movies they're like really expensive television show.
Because of the ongoing story, you mean?
Yeah, because like they had a storyline plotted out and they had multiple like, not episodes but films. But I feel like it must have been run like what's his face was the showrunner, but it was movies instead of a television show, and they spent like hundreds of millions of dollars per episode.
I was thinking about that too because I just watched the Ant-Man movie, the second Ant-Man, right? And you could tell that like they weren't sure Ant-Man was gonna work because they didn't include him in one of the movies, and then realized that people were okay with his character and then brought him back for the other one. Is there a world under us, or are we all floating in the sky?
I'm floating.
Floating.
It's like Fortnite. We're dropping in, baby.
Where are we dropping, baby?
Stick that landing.
I fucked it. I shouldn't have touched anything. I was falling normal, and now I'm all over the place.
Totally 100% real race.
Did you guys ever want a bug when you were growing up? Did you want to have a bug?
Absolutely not.
I did, because I thought the Punch Buggy game was cool.
Yeah, you could punch your friends all the time if you had one.
Yeah. Just roll up and just beat them.
Oh, I thought you meant like a real bug.
Oh, you mean like a roach? Like you have a pet roach?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I really wanted one bad because that's like when they came in the mid 2000s was when they did like the they revamped it.
The new
whatever,
one.
Yeah.
Did you want one of those or one of the OGs like this?
I wanted the Bajas.
The Baja with the thing, you mean?
No, there was like the Baja buggies where they were like kind of lifted, so you could like take them out into the dunes.
Do you remember the thing that they had too? That was like, it looked like a bug, but it was all like square corners and stuff.
Yeah, those are cool. Isn't that what Sandra Bullock drives in Speed?
A thing? I don't remember. She drives a bus in Speed, right?
That's true.
I was like, yeah, wasn't there only one vehicle?
And now, a word from our sponsors.
One day, Victorian London is shaken to its core when a supernatural event gives certain people that touched unusual powers. Now they're all facing grave danger, relentless enemies, and a mission that could change the world!
The Touched are a part of something bigger, and with The Touch Base, you can be too. The Touch Base is HBO's official fan-driven The Nevers companion podcast. Plus, you know and love the hosts. Join Barbara Dunkelman and Jessica Vasami each week as they dive into the incredible world and characters of The Nevers. They're going to be reacting to every jaw-dropping moment, having in-depth conversations with special guests from the show, and theorizing about what might come next. You can hear the latest episode of The Touch Base after each new episode of The Nevers airs on HBO Max starting April 11th. You can find The Touch Base on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, HBO, YouTube, HBO Max, or wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe now at the link in the description so you don't miss an episode.
Have you guys seen the concept for the new bus? It is fucking cool looking. I really hope it comes out.
They're making speed again with an electric bus?
No. VW bus. VW bus.
I was like, oh, that's interesting.
VW is making. It looks like an old bus that's from the future.
So are you willing to change your career so you can drive that bus?
Change my career to bus driver so I can be. What career do you need to have in order to have a electric VW bus?
So I was actually thinking you were talking about like a real like city bus.
What is it called? It's called a bus, right?
I haven't kept up with VW World.
You don't remember what 70s VW car looks like? Jeez.
No, of
Or
course
called? Part of being a high schooler is you have one friend who drives a Beetle, and you have one friend who actually drives a bus, but that bus has to be like kind of fucked up, but not all the way fucked up.
Oh yeah, it can't be
Yeah.
perfect. Like you can't give somebody in high school a perfect bus.
My first car was the Danger Ranger.
I wanted a yellow truck really bad at one point, and then I wanted a yellow Jeep really bad. And then for a long time in high school, my dream car was a Chrysler Sebring convertible.
Did you want it to be yellow as well?
Which is the kind of car that I think, doesn't Michael Scott... No!
I think that is a Michael Scott car.
Oh, God. No. Fucking... No!
Have all of your cars been yellow, Lindsay?
My first car was a... my parents were like, no, it's champagne colored. It was like this just fucking gross ass gold beige color. And it was a Grand Am.
Oh, Grand Am. Wait,
Big boat car.
That's a big boat car, yeah.
They wanted me to be protected from accidents, so.
My first car was my grandfather's car. It was a Ford Thunderbird, which was a rad car.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
I remember
nice,
those.
yeah.
I had one of those that I drove for my grandpa. And then my dad ended up buying a new car for himself, and I inherited his old car. So I had an Acura Integra, which was a nice little fast car, a little hatchback. And I got into some trouble in that car.
Oh, no.
I got pulled over once for going 115 on the freeway.
Wow.
It was rad.
I was like, fuck yeah.
I was going for it. Yeah, and then after that, I bought myself a car, which was also a very bad idea for a late teens, early 20 person to have a RSX, an Acura RSX Type S. 6-speed, 200 horsepower for a tiny little car. It was amazing.
My first car was a 97 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. That thing was invincible.
How many years did you have your first car, each of you?
2, and then I moved to LA, and my dad was like, you're not taking this to LA. And I was like, you're right.
You had a car for just 2 years. You moved to LA when you were...
I moved to LA when I was 24.
And you didn't have a car until then?
Yeah, my parents was like, no, we're not getting you
Crazy.
one. And I didn't have a job, so...
That's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's probably more, I don't know, that feels more real to me, but yeah, like I was driving a car. I turned 16 and my mom was like, I ain't driving you anywhere anymore.
Yeah, right. My parents gave me like that super small budget, and they were like, you got to help pay for this and you got to help pay for that. And like, yeah, because I had to have a job. And then it was a Grand Am, so it wasn't fancy, but hey, I could drive to Taco Bell by myself, so.
Like, I was really into video games at the time, and my parents just wanted me to focus strictly on just like
Video
the
games.
creative stuff that I was into. Well, yeah, that kept me out of trouble. That definitely kept me out of trouble. But it also, like, they wanted me to focus on, like, my art and stuff like that. And so even when I had the money to get my first car, I had like $3,500. I could have easily bought a car. I bought a cinematic video camera.
Good for you for like having some like perspective on life early on, I guess.
I bought my first new car, like brand new car, 3 years ago, which is a car that I currently have. And it was like such an exciting feeling because, I mean, it's a new car is like you kind of thing that for a normal person, you might be able to do it once. Unless you're just constantly like trading in new cars. So I don't think that
I'm in that second half. I'm in that latter half.
Ride till you die. So my last car ride, I rode it it exploded on the I-10 when I was going 90. The transmission exploded. It was terrifying.
Oh no! I keep falling at the end of this stupid switchback thing. Oh, sorry.
Justin, I'm totally the same. I mean, I had my last car for 10 years and it was like the car was talking to me. It was like, hey, I think I'm done. And the tires kept needing to be replaced like every couple months. And then I was like, I'm just done with this car.
I don't know if it's still the law, but in Arizona, so my first car was like a 1996 Ford Ranger, which is like the smallest possible truck. It was amazing. But in Arizona, you could legally tailgate, like put people in the back of your truck.
Oh.
So it was probably the worst car to give to a 16-year-old in high school.
100%.
I don't do that no more. I grew up in the South where that was a normal thing, and then I just became like, I got in this real bad car accident one day. I wasn't in the back, but I was supposed to be. But then my friend's sister ended up not coming with us, so I just rode up front. And we got in this bad car accident, flipped over and everything, and I was like, holy shit, I would have been back there, and I would have been tossed.
Yeah. It's extremely dangerous, but I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Damn it, I didn't even get to finish the race.
Oh, come on! Why do I suck at this so bad?